What's going on? All right, if you're looking at this video, that means that myself or somebody in my circle, um, or someone that saw this video and just thought that the information was useful, thought enough of you to send you this video. Um, it also means that they, they hold you in high regard because they want to see you win. They want to see you prosper. And pretty much that's what this video is all about. I'm going to do my best to keep it short and sweet, just so that everybody can get this information real quick. All right, so here we go. We're talking about prosperity. We're talking about opportunity. And specifically, we are talking about the opportunity of cryptocurrency. Right now, there is an opportunity to build wealth within cryptocurrency. This would actually be a second generation opportunity, because the first generation opportunity to build wealth with cryptocurrency came with the advent of Bitcoin. For those of you that are not familiar with Bitcoin, you may have heard of it, don't know exactly what it does. That's okay. Only thing you need to know, suffice it to say, Bitcoin was created to be digital money, a secure form of digital money that would rival fiat currency or paper currency that is backed by nothing but produced by a nation. It's decentralized and it retains value based upon the technology that it is derived from. Okay, so I'm going to tell you a quick little story. Bitcoin was invented in 2008. Between 2008 and 2010, nothing was really happening with Bitcoin except for a whole lot of press releases. A lot of people have bad things to say about it. Oh, this is not going to work. You can't replace paper money, blah, blah, blah. You had CEOs of major banks marching out and all of them denouncing Bitcoin, and they wouldn't advise that anybody, head in that direction. So it stalled out between 2008 and 2010. Okay. In July of 2010, things started to change. But prior to that, today's date is February the 6th. No, today's date is February the 5th, 2020. I'm coming to you today. Okay. If you had the knowledge of Bitcoin on this day 10 years ago, you could have put $20 into Bitcoin. At that time, Bitcoin was selling for 0.0008 cents. That's 8/10,000ths of 1 penny. In 2010, if you had put $20 into Bitcoin, you would have got about 30,000 Bitcoins. That 30,000 Bitcoins, when Bitcoin hit its all-time high of 20,000 a Bitcoin in 2017, just 7 years later, would have made you about $400 million on $20 spent in the right place at the right time. So the lesson in this story is there is a such thing as the right place and the right time. And when done correctly, it doesn't take a whole lot of money to become a wealthy person. It doesn't take a whole lot of money to get rich. But it does take a keen eye and a keen ear. You got to listen, you got to look, and you got to learn. So that's what I've been doing, okay? And in the process, I feel like I have come across the next Bitcoin, okay? The next Bitcoin, the next big one, okay? So Bitcoin, that was 10 years ago. The technology behind Bitcoin is also 10 years ago. If you know anything about tech, 10 years in tech is like 50 years in real time, okay? So along comes a new cryptocurrency by the name of XRP. That's XRP, or short for extremely rich person, which you will be if I happen to be right. Now, at this point, allow me to say I am not a financial advisor. I'm not accredited in any way. All I am is a brother with a gut who trusted. I am a person that follows the courage of my convictions, and I encourage you all to do the same. I am a person that trusts my gut, and my gut tells me that this is a good thing, like life-changing good. And if I'm wrong, then hey, live to try to come up another day, right? But here's the skinny. XRP is a cryptocurrency that, instead of working against the banks, because see, banks don't like Bitcoin. You say you're trying to replace money, you immediately got the bank's attention, and not in a positive way. XRP is all about the transferring of currency that already currently exists, from place to place, from institution to institution. So think like Zelle Quick Pay, right? But that's for person to person. What does a financial institution use when they need to send money to another financial institution, in specifically across borders, from country to country? So we're talking about business to business transactions, country to country. The current format for that system is antiquated. It takes a lot of time. It involves a lot of middlemen, which costs a lot of extra money. XRP and the company behind it, which is known as Ripple, like ripples in a pond, have found a way to solve this problem for everyone. Okay? Using the XRP platform and the Ripple platform, institutions can transfer money at a negligible cost, almost at zero cost, like 10 cents for $10,000 or something like that. So at a negligible cost, anywhere around the world, in 3 seconds, flat. Using the cryptocurrency of XRP as their token, they buy the cryptocurrency XRP, you send the XRP to where you want to send it to, and then they're able to cash out on the other side in their local currency. No middlemen, no absorbent fees, 3 seconds flat, and it's almost free. So banks like this. The idea of something that helps them move money faster, the idea of something that helps them move money cheaper, is a winner. For whatever reason, XRP's price point has not shot through the roof yet. This is good for you and good for me too. Currently, XRP is trading at about 27 cents a coin as of today. It's already up 5 cents from last week. It was 22 cents a coin. This thing is headed in an upward motion, and the projections are, and you can do your own research on this, but the projections are by the end of 2020 that XRP is going to be worth somewhere between $50 to $150 a coin. Now, those are the conservative estimates. There are other estimates out there that say by 2021 that XRP is going to be over $500 a coin. There's already a bill in Congress that is being reviewed and possibly getting ready to be passed that is talking about the regulation of cryptocurrencies like XRP and whether or not they will be classified as securities, meaning regulated by the Securities Exchange Commission. It's not a security, so that's probably not going to happen. But in either case, the banks are chomping at the bit to get at this technology and to implement it into their systems. Ripple and XRP have already bought a large portion of MoneyGram, who is in the money moving business. Western Union is interested in the platform. So you're already getting cats on board. The Federal Reserve Bank of India is on board. You have some of the largest Bitcoin exchanges in the Latin American world that are now coming on board. Everything is lining up. So I say that to say, this is your opportunity. If you've been looking for something, to build wealth with, to build some real capital, maybe you got other business ventures, maybe you got other things that you want to do, but they need that injection of capital. This is a way that you can earn exponentially. You know what I mean? So, and it's similar to stock, but it's not stock. We're talking about currency. You know what I'm saying? So I encourage any and everybody, if you are watching this video, go to www.coinbase.com. Coinbase, COINBASE.com. Set up an account. Buy you some crypto. Buy you some XRP. Hold on to it. It took Bitcoin from 2010 to 2017. That's 7 years. But at the end of that 7 years, Bitcoin made 17,000 people millionaires. 17,000 new millionaires as a result of cryptocurrency. 18,000, I'm sorry, and counting. Okay? So if you want to be included in the next wave of that, go on to Coinbase.com. Buy you some XRP. It's 27 cents a coin at this time. You can decide for yourself how much you want to spend. Me personally, I wouldn't get nothing less than a couple thousand coins. You know what I mean? Because the math gets real lovely once you get to about 5,000 coins. Well, let's see, 5,000 coins, and if it gets to $50, well, that's $250,000. Okay, what would it cost you to get 5,000 coins? Roughly about $1,000. $250,000 on $1,000 investment. And then if it gets to 50, well, what in the world is going to stop it from going to 100? You know what I mean? So if you can see the beauty in this opportunity, then good for you. Some of you all are going to watch this video. You're going to say, yeah, but that don't really sound like, so it sounds too complex for me. I guarantee you, because I know what excuses you got in your head already. It's not too complex. It's not too hard. You know, Coinbase is a super secure website. It's all about encryption. The cryptocurrency itself is all about encryption. You're not gonna, your information is not gonna be compromised. Stop giving yourself lame excuses to not do what you know you want to do, which is make more money than you're currently making. Give yourself an opportunity to win in a big way. And if I'm wrong, you ought to, a few $100s. And you can come holler at me and cuss and fuss at me then. But I'm not wrong. This thing is not going back down. It's not going down to zero. It's more likely to get to 100 from 27 cents than it is to get to zero. I'm just telling you. Because all of the research that I've been doing, nobody is saying XRP is going to fail. The only thing they saying is, it might blow up this year. It might blow up next year. The only thing that they can't agree on is how high it's going to go. But everybody knows it's going up. So just think of the old financial system and the way that money moves, and think of that as the railroad system. So if you could upgrade from the railroad system, not to a magnetic rail system, we're going straight to teleportation on some Star Trek shit. So you went from moving shit over the railroad to teleporting, and you there in seconds. That's what we're talking about, and that's what XRP is going to do for money. Banks see real value in that, and when they evaluate this currency, it is going to be at a good number. It's going to hit a big clip. Once it does that, that is going to create a whole new wave of millionaires, myself included, because I ain't playing with them. Hopefully I see you there, but this is what I'm going to say. Bitcoin created 18,000 millionaires in less than 10 years. No other currency, no other company stock can even say that. Okay? So cryptocurrency is definitely a wave. If that created 18,000 millionaires and nobody even really knows what Bitcoin's function is, it doesn't have a utility, a functionality within the industry, then what is XRP going to do? How many millionaires is that going to create? And it actually has a function that the banks want, need, and can use right away. All right. So I left y'all with a lot to think about. We're a little bit over 15 minutes in this video. I got to go because it's time for me to go get me something to eat. But check this out. www.coinbase.com. XRP is the currency. That stands for extremely rich person. Hopefully that's going to be you. I know that's going to be me. Holla back.